We are already at the halfway point of the redemption tournament. Welcome back, race fans. We're going to close out the quarterfinals with two more groups. Driving Bone Shaker in gray trim, the number 15 seed Jonathan Hammer. Driving Bone Shaker in white trim from Uncle Joe's Speedway, number 11 seed Joe Marquez. Number 7 seed McKenna Ritz from Team Cogspeed is driving 2 Jet Z, and driving Croc Rod in green trim from Big Bishop Racing, the number 2 seed Derek Hudson. Good luck, drivers. Let's race. Hammer and Marquez in the front row. Marquez, Hammer, Ritz, Hudson, single file into turn 2. Now Marquez really starting to pull away from everyone. Nobody else in sight. He does a hot dog 360 on his way to the finish line. Oop, lost some speed there, but he's still going to cross the finish line in first, with Ritz coming in second. And I think we've lost somebody up there at turn 2. We lost Hudson and Hammer back on turn 2. Scoring is 5 points for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, 1 for last, and a DNF is a 0. Top 2 move on. Marquez got that Bone Shaker white moving along. Hertz second, not too far behind. DNF by Hammer and Hudson at turn 2. Hudson and Hammer in the front row. And this time it's Hudson who's taking off, pulling away from the pack early. Doesn't look like anybody's going to catch him. Around turn 3, final turn, and he is all alone to the finish line. We've got Ritz coming in second again. That's not bad. And Marquez coming in third. I think we lost Hammer again up there at turn 2. Must have lost speed going into that turn. So we have a virtual tie with Marquez, Ritz, and Hudson, but still no points for Hammer. Gotta bust a move on these next 2 laps, bud. Ritz and Hudson in the front row. Ritz and Hudson side by side going into turn 2. Now Ritz pulling ahead slightly, but her wheels are locked with Hudson. They both get sideways. They're blocking Hammer and Marquez, and the whole group comes to a grinding halt just short of turn 3. Quadruple DNF. No change in position here, folks. Marquez is one up on Ritz, who's one up on Hudson into the final lap. Still no points for Hammer. Marquez and Ritz in the front row. Slight lead by Ritz going into turn 2. Coming out, now pulling ahead. Marquez is sideways blocking Hudson, and Hammer slides by on the outside. But Ritz is going to take it all the way to the finish line with Hammer and then Marquez second and third. And I think we lost Hudson back there at turn 3. Hudson fell off the track at turn 3. Must have lost speed. Impressive wins by Ritz and Marquez. They'll move on, and we'll say goodbye to Hammer and Hudson. Driving the Street Creeper, the number 16 seed from Legacy Diecast Racing, Benny Dibb. Driving the 50th anniversary Bone Shaker from Team A, the Crazy Canuck, number 12 seed Adam Hutchings. Driving Turbo Charged in red trim from Queen Bee Racing, the number 8 seed Annie Crowhurst. And the number 1 seed Jesse Samford, also from Team Cogspeed, is driving Drift King. Dibb and Hutchings in the front row. Hutchings leading out Sanford, Crowhurst, and Dibb. Hutchings and Sanford starting to pull away now. Crowhurst still in the distance, but it's Hutchings and Sanford. They're going to finish 1 and 2, followed by Crowhurst, and then Dibb finishing a distant 4th. Well, a 50th anniversary Bone Shaker is supposed to win something, isn't it? Hutchings takes it, followed by Sanford, Crowhurst, and Benny Dibb. Crowhurst and Dibb in the front row. Crowhurst and Sanford looking like a team taking it out and pulling away from Hutchings and Dibb. Sanford trying to find an opening around Crowhurst, but she's not having any of it. And it's Crowhurst and Sanford. And then in the distance, Hutchings and Dibb. So it's a virtual tie with Sanford and Hutchings and Crowhurst. Dibb is trying to keep up. Sanford and Crowhurst in the front row. Hutchings slipped, he's out. Sanford and Crowhurst early lead into turn 2. Sanford creating distance now going into turn 3. Dibb is also off the track. No answer from Crowhurst, and it's those two going first and second. There's Dibb and there's Hutchings. So first and second place finishes by Sanford and Crowhurst give them a commanding lead over Hutchings. he would have to win the lap and get a lot of help to make it into the finals. Unfortunately, Dib doesn't have the points to move on. Hutchings and Sanford in the front row. Sanford and Crowhurst leading out just like the previous lap. Coming out of turn 2, Sanford flips out his roof, he's out! Crowhurst trying to get by, but slowing into turn 3, and she's off the track too! Crowhurst is out! The door is open for Hutchings to steal the lap and the series. If he can navigate around Sanford's car, here he comes like the tortoise, tiptoeing past the sleeping hare, and on to the next round! An incredible triple DNF! So Hutchings pole vaults over Crowhurst and Sanford for the series win. He and Sanford will move on, and it's heartbreak for Crowhurst, who was racing so well, and little bitty Dib, he just struggled in this series, but they're both resilient drivers. They'll be back. So congratulations to Joe Marquez, McKenna Ritz, Adam Hutchings, and Jussie Sanford. You have been redeemed. We got the semifinals coming up, race fans. Click like and subscribe for immediate updates. Check us out on Facebook at Slingshot 360 Diecast Racing. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you at the races.